Well, the dynamics are shifting in the 2024 GOP presidential race as the first presidential candidate, former Texas Congressman Hurd, has called it quits, dropped out of the contest, and endorsed former Ambassador Nikki Haley. Hurd said there is a necessity to unify the party against prevailing challenges. He's promoted Haley's distinct vision and expertise in foreign policy. He tweeted this: I urge donors, voters, and other candidates to unite around an alternative candidate to Trump. Otherwise, we will repeat the same errors as in 2016. Does that mean Trump's going to win? Is that what he thinks? What a lot of us think. Hurd trailed all the other contestants with low debate qualifications and trailed in polls with an embarrassing 0.1%. President Trump has a resounding lead in the polls with a spectacular 80% of all Americans. A Rasmussen poll from this morning said 19% of Democrats are very likely and 11% are somewhat likely to vote for Trump. Did you hear that? 19% of Democrats, according to Rasmussen, and 11% more likely to vote for Trump. That's 30% of your Democrats coming over. Democrats who say they will vote for Trump. Remarkable. Overall, 56% of all Americans disapprove of Joe Biden's job performance. What performance? He's asleep, eating ice cream. Good God. His approval index rating a minus 23 points, and I think that's generous. I do. The surprise attack on Israel by Hamas has sent shockwaves through the oil market, triggering a momentary surge in prices. U.S. crude futures soared above $86 a barrel, rallied at 5.4%. Bloomberg reporting West Texas Intermediate edged below 86 a barrel this morning after jumping more than $3 Monday. Officials said crude futures were moderating today, but rising tensions in the Middle East are keeping oil markets on alert. If escalations between Israel and Hamas continue, it's just a matter of time before it reaches the oil-producing areas. All eyes watching Israel's intentions with Iran. 1/3 of the world's oil supply comes from the Middle East. Well, it doesn't have to, but Israel's influence on global oil supply is not important. Strict U.S. sanctions on Iranian crude exports, along with potential blockades or attacks on vessels, could influence the security agreements involving the U.S., Saudi Arabia, and Israel. As of today, gas prices in Los Angeles holding at $6 a gallon. What a bargain. Yeah. Well, check this out. Democrat Governor Gavin Newsom quietly signed Senate Bill 815, repealing a law against doctors sharing COVID-19 information. In 2022, AB 2098 was created to allow the Medical Board of California to revoke the license of any doctor who shared any information with a patient contrary to what the state defined as contemporary scientific consensus on COVID-19. Doctors were not allowed to doctor. Just the News reported the law focused on false or misleading information regarding the nature and risks of the virus, its prevention and treatment, and the development, safety, and effectiveness of COVID-19 vaccines. The Liberty Justice Center argued AB 2098 violated the First Amendment. President of the Liberty Justice Center, Attorney Jacob Hubert, argued before the United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit, claiming AB 2098 harms patients, doctors, and, of course, free speech. He said AB 2098 punishes advice and imposes strict liability for speech. The plaintiff, the doctor, Mark McDonald, filed a lawsuit last year against California's medical censorship. He said it took a federal law to overturn California's unconstitutional attack on free speech. He is calling for real accountability so it doesn't happen again. We'll see how that plays out. Now, talking about that, everyone knows the next medical crisis, it's coming. You know it, and I know it. It's just around the corner somewhere. Whether it comes in the form of a pandemic like before or something much more mundane like a tick bite, you and your family need to be prepared. It's that simple. And that's where the wellness company comes in. You know the wellness company. We have their great doctors, people like Dr. Peter McCullough on this program on a regular basis. The wellness company and its doctors are medical professionals that you can trust, and their new medical emergency kits are the gold standard when it comes to keeping you safe and healthy. Be ready for anything. This medical emergency kit contains an assortment of life-saving medications, including ivermectin and the Z-Pak. The medical emergency kit provides a guidebook to aid in the safe use of all of these life-saving medications. Rest assured knowing that you have emergency antibiotics, antivirals, and antiparasitics on hand to help keep you and your family safe from whatever the globalists throw at us next time around. Go to twc.health/voice today and order your kit. That's twc.health/voice. health/voice. Use the promo code VOICE. You'll save 10% too, so there's a bargain for you to keep yourself healthy. Now, after the break, a story, of course, it reminds us that America's wonderful. Despite all of these things going on, we get that. Plus, answers to the America's Voice question of the day. Do you think that Hamas's attack on Israel requires a U.S. response against the Iranian regime? I look forward to your comment.